Number two, the Mulot issue, 17 years down the line, we're still talking of the same story.
Yeah.
It doesn't change.
Yeah.
The worst part is that as it is now, as we literally as we stand here, the school-going children have been robbed into that Mulot issue.
Yeah.
And we have not had any conviction in that period. What is it that has made your officers overrun by these fellas? And they are very young and quote-unquote are not that educated. Lastly, in this same region, Bomet County to be particular, we have, for the last 9 months, we have 2 boys who are missing, said to be reported to have been abducted around Lemuri. And their families have sent out appeals to the security agencies, but they have not been found. Where are we on those 3 issues? Thank you.
Let me just say that, as I reported earlier, this issue of fraud and scamming, mobile-related fraudulent activities, is heavily perpetuated by ignorant members of public who do not appreciate how how the mobile services are conducted. So people are giving out their PIN numbers, So there is also the willing collaborators on the part of the citizens. And as I told you, on the part of, as a result, why it has gone down is specifically because awareness has gone up. So people know now that scamming happens. It happens in Bomet, Narok areas, Mulot, and all those places. And so people are better aware. And preying on innocent citizens, including especially women, has now gone down. And I don't think that your statistics is right that nothing has changed. A lot has changed. As I told you earlier, a lot has changed. Even from where I just sit in my office, the complaints that we used to receive, I don't receive that level of complaints. In terms of arrest, charging, it takes also, you can arrest someone, but it takes there must be complainers. And those complainers must be able to follow through, and must have witnesses. And in some cases, it is not true that has not been dealt with. Some people have been arrested, charged. So it depends on the process also, or court processes. But as I said, it's important to work with the mobile operators and make sure that people are aware of their rights and how to protect themselves from scammers. Because it's also not true that it only happens here. It's only that here it's publicized. But it's happening across the country. And it doesn't mean the people of Bomet only are scamming people and mobile fraudulent activities are only Bomet. No, that's not true. It's national in nature. So it's not like we are only addressing in Bomet, we are addressing it across the country. On the question of theft of motor vehicles, I think that as also motor vehicles and motorbikes, we generally have those challenges near border areas where vehicles are stolen and taken to neighboring countries, whether it is in the side of Uganda when you go to counties on that side or this of Tanzania. We have those challenges, but they are also not very prevalent. It's one case at a time, after a very long time. I don't think that it is right to say that it is extremely prevalent. It is not. Even in the recent past, I don't think there is clearly reported cases in that regard. And where it's reported, we take it very seriously. Where we have had a bigger challenge is on the lower side, the Taita Taveta and Kwale counties, where that was extremely prevalent when it comes to our border with Tanzania, but even Kajiado. We were in Kajiado, that's also another problem. So it is generally a border problem, where people know that once you steal and it crosses to other country, it will take a very long time to be able to solve that problem. Yeah, and so that's why I am sure on Monday when I go to Narok, it will be more than Bomet, because it's closer to the border. If the day we'll go to Migori, it will even be much of a challenge. So maybe the impact gets to Bomet, but we are on it, and it requires also collaboration with the neighboring country. And we have had, I can tell you, and we will discuss this on Monday when we meet with Narok, we've had fantastic collaboration with Tanzanian authorities. Throughout, when I went to Kwale, Taita Taveta, and Kajiado, I reported cases of theft, especially motorcycles. They steal and then go and sell in Tanzania. But we have had very fantastic collaboration, including county commissioners on both sides, regional commissioners on both sides working together very closely. On the question of missing young people from this county, that issue is under investigations. Nobody knows whether they were abducted or basically they are in hiding or they are alive or they are not. You know, the case of missing persons, I've said before, are many across the country. And it's unfortunate for that situation because we do not know the motive related to those young people. And I can tell you that their files are open. The police are doing everything humanly possible to try to find their whereabouts. And it's our responsibility as National Police Service to account for the citizens of this republic, and their files will continue being open as we try to find exactly the whereabouts of this gentleman. Yeah.